Greetings and welcome to the singles competition segment of the WinLABS tournament presentation. So far we have created the tournament definition, we have defined the average verification rules, we've created the team and doubles competitions. In this segment we will create the singles. Because the events are so similar, we will not go into the detail that we did for the doubles. In our tournament, the singles will be bowling together with the doubles. We will demonstrate how you can combine the squads with double squads already created. Here you can see the comparison between the doubles handicap divisions and the singles divisions that we will be creating. To get started, from the Define tab, click on the Setup button. Once on the Event tab, click New. The event type is bold. The event name is Singles, and the game format is set to the default, American 10-pin standard. For singles, the players per team is 1. The games per series is 3. Because singles are being bowled with doubles, and we have indicated that there are 3 doubles pairs per pair of lanes, we have entered 6 for the teams per pair of lanes. Remember, to WinLABS, singles is a one-person team. Lineage is the amount of money that goes to the center to cover the cost of bowling. The prize and expense fees are part of the divisional setup, which are covered next. In our example, the center charged $3 per game. We've entered $9 per person, which is the total for the series. If your tournament allows individuals or teams to participate in an event more than once, you would indicate so here. Our singles competition does not allow multiple entry. Let's quickly review the WinLABS divisional features. All of your events must have at least one division. There are 2 types of divisions, handicap and scratch. Divisional assignments can be manual, however this should be rare. WinLABS is quite proficient at assigning them automatically. WinLABS can be instructed to assign divisions based on average, age, gender, or a combination thereof. For example, you could have a tournament where the boys division 1 is 180 and up and the girls division 1 is 160 and up. If you would like WinLABS to handle the divisional assignment automatically, WinLABS will always assign the doubles pair to both handicap and scratch. Our singles competition will have 3 handicap divisions. Our tournament also allows a bowler to optionally compete for prizes in a scratch division. A bowler with an average of 180 would be automatically assigned to Division 2 Handicap and Division 1 Scratch. To create the singles division, from the Events tab, highlight the singles event and click on the Divisions and Current Event tab. From the Divisions and Current Event tab, click on New. We have filled in the fields for the singles Division 1. As you can see, it is a handicap division. The name is logical, 190 and over. Since our divisions are average-based, we will enter the minimum average that will qualify for this division, which is 190. We have left the maximum average field blank, which is the same as entering 300. The age criteria fields have been left blank because age does not play a role in divisional assignment. We have also left the gender fields blank because gender does not play a role in divisional assignment. The next field makes the decision as to how divisions will be assigned. If you indicate manually, all the previous fields would be ignored and the WinLABS user must enter the division by hand for each team or bowler. Our tournament utilizes averages to determine the division, so we have clicked Automatically. Each division can have a separate formula for calculating handicaps. Although there are 2 methods of calculating handicaps, team and individual, for a one-person team, the 2 formulas would end up being the same. Use the drop-down arrow to select Individual Method for singles. We have entered 220 as a handicap base and 90 as a handicap percentage. If your competition has a rule that limits the amount of handicap that a team or bowler can have, enter the maximum amount in the field provided. Click on the Fees button to continue. This may look familiar. The prize fee per person and expense fee per person are the same as the doubles divisions. The fees for the handicap divisions in our tournament are not optional. Upon completion, you will see the fees summarized under Required Fees. Double check your input to ensure that the amount you see in the required fee per team is what you charge to bowl in this division. In our case, the prize plus expense is $8 and the lineage is 9, which totals out to $17. Upon completion, click OK to continue. WinLABS returns to the Divisions and Current Event tab. You should see a summary of the fees in the Entry Fee field. To continue on to Division 2, click New. Here we have pre-filled the fields for Division 2. The division number is 2, and we've kept the name logical, calling it 170 to 189. The minimum average to qualify for this division is 170. The maximum average you can have and still be in this division would be 189. We have skipped over the age and gender fields because they do not play a role in this tournament. We've also indicated that the teams will be assigned automatically instead of manually. The handicap formula is the same as Division 1. We've selected the individual method. The base will be 220. The percentage is 90%. The fees are also the same as Division 1. Here we see Division 3 already created. The name 169 and under tells the story. The minimum average was left blank, which in this case is the same as entering a 0. The maximum average is 169. The age and gender fields remain at the default setting. They do not play a role. The divisions are assigned automatically. The handicap formula is the same as Division 1 and 2. Lastly, we created the same fees for Division 3. All three divisions have the same fees and they are not optional. We will now create the optional Scratch division. First of all, change the division type to Scratch. The division number will default to the number 4. You can change it to 1 even though you also have a handicap Division 1. We kept the name logical, calling it Optional Scratch. Notice that since everyone is in the same division, we left the minimum average and maximum average blank. That is the same as entering 0 to 300. We skipped the age and gender, and we indicated that the divisions are assigned automatically. WinLABS will place every bowler in this division even though participation is optional. What we will do next is indicate that the fees are optional. This will allow us to list only those that paid the fee when printing the standings. The single Scratch division in our tournament is for bowlers that want to optionally enter the Scratch competition. This division is similar to a virtual division because it will utilize the scores from the handicap events. Bowlers cannot enter this division without first entering the handicap event. Notice that we are charging a little more for the prize portion in this division. Note also that there is no expense fee. Most importantly, the fees for this division are optional. Notice that the fees are summarized in the optional fee fields. The lineage will not be added to this division because it was collected in the non-optional handicap divisions. Upon completion, you can see all the divisions in the current event of singles. It is now time to set up the single squads. Click on the Squads and Current Event tab to continue. Although doubles and singles can be bowled separately, in our tournament they are bowled together. If your squads are not combined, you would create them the same way you created the team in doubles. If you're running a singles tournament and need help creating squads, we provided detailed instructions on the Team Setup module. You may want to go back and revisit it. To combine the singles with the already created doubles event, you need to indicate so by clicking on the radio button in the upper left-hand corner. Next, you can select the doubles event using the down arrow. If your singles event uses a standard crossover lane assignment, you can indicate so by placing a check mark in the box provided. Standard means bowlers on lanes 1 and 2 moving to 3 and 4. Those on 3 and 4 move to 1 and 2, and so forth. This is also the flag that instructs WinLABS to assign both doubles and singles lanes when assigning lanes to the double squads. Upon completion, you may click Close. This concludes the setup of the singles competition. Next up, all events.